Hi, I'm Jeff Huber for Breakthrough Basketball, and in this video, you're going to see 5 drills to teach elite passing. Coaches know that passing is a core factor of offensive success, and yet many coaches fail to develop passing skills, leaving this vital skill to chance, or they simply do 2-man passing drills. These 5 drills go beyond that by replicating the footwork and defensive pressure players will see in games. This will help you develop a team that delivers on-time, on-target passes consistently. Before we get to the drills, make sure to click the link in the description to gain access to a free PDF that includes 7 drills for championship practices, featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Now let's get started.
First drill we're going to look at today with building high IQ players is a drill we call Argentina. Again, when you see it on the forefront, it looks mostly just like a passing and cutting drill, which is obviously great in its own right. But what we do with building high IQ players, when we add layers to this, we really add a mental component to it where our players understand that they have to say the player's name that they're passing to every time. They have to, as they're exchanging in the drill, make contact with a high five and showing some camaraderie. We're building chemistry that way. But also at the end of the day too, making sure they're dead sprinting through everything and meeting every pass in a triple threat. I think players meeting passes and catching in a triple threat with vision and learning how to move the ball off swings is a really important skill. So you'll see that when we're going through these drills, every time they meet it, they've got to catch, they've got to kind of take a look at the rim, get squared up, and be ready to sweep through and make that next pass. It looks kind of like organized chaos, but essentially what the drill is you're essentially in tandem with a partner and you're swinging the ball in a certain pattern and sprinting and exchanging with your partner. You can have this drill with 4 lines, which you'll see today, and 8 players. You could have it in 6 lines with 12 players. You could have it in the half court. You could have it in the full court where they're really getting a conditioner and they're sprinting full court in their exchanges. But for today, what we'll see is half court, 4 lines. This is called Argentina. So here we go, guys. Let's get organized right now. Let's get 4 spots, 2 players in each line, and we'll start with 2 basketballs, okay? We'll get 2 minutes on the clock. Sorry, coach, can you get 2 minutes up there? So real quick, what you'll see with Argentina as we start going, we have these 2 corners are in tandem, these 2 corners are in tandem. So if you're in this corner, you'll always be either in this line or in this line. If you're in this corner, you'll always be in this line or this line, and vice versa, okay? Right now, when we begin, we'll move the ball this way. So this pass will go here, this pass will go here, and we're exchanging. We're constantly working, in my view, a clockwise motion. But then again, another layer to it. As they get comfortable and as we're moving, I'll yell switch, and then the direction of the pass has to change. It will look like chaos, but it's organized chaos. And again, within the details, the layers, we have communication, triple threat footwork, meeting passes and making passes, on time, on target, communicating, saying each other's names, high-fiving, building chemistry. There are a million layers to it. What we'll do in a real practice is we'll do this drill for 2 minutes. Anytime we drop a pass, we add 10 seconds. Anytime we throw the ball away, we add 10 seconds. If we forget to say a player's name, we add 10 seconds. And again, the beauty of this, if you're going grassroots, if you're going younger kids, you don't need to add those details, right? We're just teaching movement and passing, but as you evolve, you can add wrinkles and layers, okay? So here we go. Let's make sure we're saying names, we're giving fives, we're triple threat. Go! Good, good, good. Sprint, high five, good, beautiful. Come on, meet it, don't travel, triple threat, beautiful. So you see, they're in tandem with their partners, they're sprinting, they're making contact, we're building chemistry, they're saying names, and now they've got to be ready. Switch! Now you'll see we're getting ourselves organized. Notice that pause there. They didn't start the drill until they knew they had the balls opposite each other and they were communicating to get organized. Beautiful. Good. Names. Don't travel, Keith. We would have added time there. Don't travel. Pass and move. Pass and move. Beautiful. 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 Switch! Get organized. Nice job, Jimbo. Swing it. Swing it. Swing it. Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Get organized. Get organized. Get organized. Good. And stop.
The final pre-stretch drill we're doing today is what we call 1 minute passing. It's fast. It's literally 1 minute. You can set goals. I think it's another way that we talked about, getting the chatter going a little bit in the gym, getting their feet hot. And it also requires a certain level of concentration and execution because it's moving very fast. It's not a complicated drill. And it's just going to start with one guy making a V-cut to the paint. As soon as the pass is made, he's going to quick reverse it, and we're just going to continue to run that V-cut from the opposite side and get that pass swung from side to side as many times as we can. What you're going to hear the guys counting is the amount of passes completed in 1 minute. We'll note that number, and then the next time we run that drill in practice, they're going to have a goal to try to beat whatever their record was the last time. So it makes it a little bit competitive. It gets the ball flying around, it gets their bodies flying around, it gets them talking, and we think that's just a really good way for us to generate some energy as we get ready to start practice. Details. So Lou has to touch the nail, but you have to get 1 foot in the paint before you cut. We're going to make a perfect pass to the outside, not to the middle. All right, so we're trying to be precise with our passing. Turn, reverse it as quickly as possible, touch the nail. Our goal is over 69 was what we got last time we did this. We got to be better than that. All right, we're calling for the ball, a lot of chatter. All right, we're going full speed. 1 minute, ready, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, talk. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Count them out.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Come on, come on. Good pass, good pass.
15, 16, 17, 25.
Come on, come on, come on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Touch the paint. Come on. Snap the ball.
60, 61, 62, 63,
67.
Another drill we'll get into is we call it the triangle drill passing, where we have it right now a 3-on-1. And what we like to do is we like to move forward in the drills we've had so far. There's not really a decision-making process within the drills. This is going to force the passer to make a decision where they're going to pass the ball, right? So we'll start this with the younger kids. Maybe it's a 3rd grade group or whatever. We'll have them a little bit of tighter where they have to make pass on target on time to shift the defense and just making decisions with the basketballs. We'll start. And then we'll kind of layer this and make it more challenging. So starting out, as you notice, I got Logan in here. He's got blue on, so he's going to be a defender. We have 3 people here. We have an individual at the free throw line. We have the lane, free throw line there, and we have individuals here. We got a volleyball line. We got the lane line out and position the triangle a little bit tighter. So what Logan, we're going to start him at the beginning. We're going to say, hey, you're going to stay as a defender. You're going to be an anticipator. Like it's a trap, you're anticipating trying to get a steal. So he might go one side to the other. He might try to bait him. He's trying to get a deflection. In this drill, you could have it to where you could go for, like, we're going to go say 30 seconds you might go to and say the defender's in there, see how many deflections they get, and you can rotate people in. You could also do it to where if he got a steal, right, if he got a deflection, he can move in and be an offensive person that made the bad pass. They can be on defense. You can do it that way as well, all right? So we're going to start it like this. Now, I would tell the passer, you want to be deceptive. You want to make passes on a line to get it there quick, no lollipop, no rainbow-type passes. And I'm trying to make, if I can avoid a bounce pass, I'm going to avoid a bounce pass. Those are slower. But also we talk about pass fakes being deceptive. I might be looking here and get Logan to go this way and throw it across there, right? You might get him looking one way, go the other to create a little bit of space to make that pass on target on time. All right, being between here, Logan. All right, starting out. You ready to try to get a steal? Try to get a steal. You ready to go? Let's go, let's go. All right, good, good. So he got a deflection right there. Now, what we would do this is, you notice, Logan, you might have younger kids, and you might have it to where, again, you might tell them they be an anticipator. They, you know, back and forth where the pass goes there, goes there, go there, go there. They may anticipate. But as you watch Logan, what he did, he started coming at the ball. So that's fine, because usually if you're and anticipating the ball goes to that person, your reaction is going to be to go guard that ball, okay? So I'm going to tell now Logan in this, he can try to get deflection on the ball, he can bluff, he can be anticipated, he can do whatever. You're doing whatever you want to make it hard for them to make the pass, and you're trying to get a deflection, all right? You ready? Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Step meet the ball. There you go. Good deflection. Good, good, good. All right, good. And so you got 2 deflections in the drill. So again, if you notice, like I said, they got to make decisions, got to look people off. They got to make passes on a line, really make those quick passes and try to get out of hands quick as possible so defense can't recover as much within this drill is what you're doing. Now, next thing we'll progress to is, come on out here, Pete. Come on out, Pete. Is now we're going to have 2 defenders in it. So now you got 3 on 2. So you can have this where now you have an individual on the ball, putting ball pressure, you got an anticipator. So now they got to throw a pass with somebody putting pressure on them, but they got an anticipator too trying to get a steal. So what you're doing again as this offensive player, once they catch it, they got to be strong with the basketball, ripping through, and you're trying to throw those passes on target on time. And it might be, he might be up on me, come on, I might look Pete that way, I might come back, right? You're trying to shift the defense, be deceptive as well, okay? All right, you ready? So get up on him, Pete, get up on him, or Logan. Logan, all right, anticipate, you ready to go. Let's go, let's go. Good catch and face. Good, use good footwork, be strong, good deflection, good Pete. Eyes up, vision, you gotta see both. Have them face up to see both. Don't have them go sideways like earlier, ball here. You don't wanna have it to where you catch the ball and you catch it here and I'm just facing, right, one person. I'm facing Thomas, I wanna catch it, ball near feet in there, I wanna face up. Face up to see both. Now they don't know where I'm going, I got both options. You ready to go? Let's go, get up on them. Good, all right, stop there. So again, like we started with monkey in the middle, and we started where you just, hey, pass the defender, and then they got to decide what passes they're going to make, right? And then we went what? More active defender up in them. Now they got to make a pass with an active defender up in them. Okay, we did that. We worked on also with the closeouts, combining another skill sets with that drill. And then we get into a 3-on-1 where they're making a decision with passing the basketball. And then you add another defender and it becomes more challenging with that type of stuff as well. You could also combine it where you could add another defender. You could have 2 trappers, an anticipator, and you can make it even more challenging with that as well. So you can always make the drills harder. You know, you could have it to where you could put 4 defenders on and three ball handlers. You're making it to where they got to figure out how to get a clean pass through that and make the practice more challenging in the game. So when they get in the game, it's easy to make a pass on target on time and be effective.
So we're going to show you a couple of the games that we play to work on our passing and catching in particular. We'll maybe add a dribbling component to it as well, just to give you an idea of how you can still work on those skills in the midst of playing games. So the first game we're going to show you here is 2-on-2, no dribble, keep away. So we have our 4 guys here again in the paint. Black, you're going to start with the ball. And your goal here is to keep the ball away from blue, keep it away from the defense without turning it over. We're going to just show you an abbreviated version of this game. We're going to play for 15 seconds, passing and catching, keep away with no dribble in a very small area, similar to what we showed you in our scramble drill. Now, we're going to make the boundaries here the 3-point line. On our gym floor here, we have a gray line that goes from the 3-point line down to the baseline. That's probably about 3 or 4 feet off the lane line. We're going to use those gray lines on either side of the lane as our out of bounds line. If the ball is dribbled or you step on one of those lines, it's out of bounds and it's automatically a turnover. Now, rather than just play until the defense gets the ball, what we're going to do is we're going to put 15 seconds on an imaginary clock, and the challenge is for the team that is in possession of the ball when the horn goes off. If we were doing this in our practice, we would put it up on the scoreboard. We put 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And so both teams are playing keep away if they have the ball. The goal is, similar to musical chairs, that they would have the ball when the horn goes off. And if they did, they'd be the winning team, or they would get a point for their team. So even though black starts with the ball, if you turn it over, blue, if you knock the ball out of bounds, or if black goes out of bounds, the ball immediately goes to blue, and now blue's playing keep away, and if you have possession of the ball when the horn goes off, you guys would get a point, or you guys would be the winners, okay? Now, a couple other things just to pay attention to before you start your game. Again, the boundary lines, if they catch the ball, dribble the ball, it's just like a boundary line in the game of basketball. If they're out of bounds, they're out of bounds. The other team gets the ball. You may also have to talk to your guys about fouling, and we just tell our kids, if it would be a foul in a game, it's a foul in this drill, okay? So if you get somebody that, knees them in the area and they fall down to the ground or whatever, then if that's a foul, it's a foul, right? And the offense would maintain possession of the ball. The other thing to keep track of is a 5-second count. So if you're closely guarded and for 5 seconds you can't make a pass, then that would be a turnover in the game, and the defense in this drill would also get the ball, okay? Black, we're gonna start you again on offense, okay? We're gonna go about 20 seconds here. If you're in possession of the ball when the time goes off, then you are the winning team. Go. Good touch, that's blue ball. Go ahead, blue. About 5 seconds left. And time. Okay, so that's about 20 seconds. Blue is in possession of the ball at the end. Here you go. And if we were doing this in practice, we might do best of 3. So we're going to run this back here and see if black, you'll start with the ball again. Okay, see if you can score a point here. If blue would win, that would be 2 points, and then they would win the game out of a best of 3 situation. Okay, here you go, black. Good touch, that's going to be blue ball. Just step in and play here, about 12 seconds left. Good, go black. That's out of bounds, blue ball. And time. So black had possession right at the end there before the deflection, okay? Now a couple of things that you see when this drill is done in a competitive situation is that you're throwing passes and you're catching passes that are much more game-like because they're contested. Now we're not dealing with, we got some big guys here and we're not dealing with very much space, so the advantage is to the defense. It's harder for the offense to move the ball in a smaller space. If this was too difficult, and we're gonna play one more here, so we'll go for the championship here, guys. Black's got a point, blue's got a point, but just to show you how changing the constraints affects how the game is played, we're going to do the same thing, same rules, but now we'll play the 3-point line, okay, 3-point line and baseline. So more space for the offense, okay? Again, we're going 20 seconds. Whoever's in possession of the ball at the end of that time is the winning team. Since they both have a point, I'm going to just throw a jump ball up in the middle. Whoever grabs it starts with it, okay? So we're starting with a jump ball. No dribble. Here we go. Just play from there, move in. Here we go. Okay, blue ball, go ahead and step in and play blue. We got about 8 seconds left. Time. Okay, so blue would win the game because they won 2 out of 3.
We hope you enjoyed this passing drills video. If you want instant access to 7 drills for championship practices, make sure to click the link in the description so you can gain access to a free PDF featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. These drills will give your team a leg up on the competition. Make sure to click and subscribe and then click the bell button so you're the first to know when we release more new videos. Thanks for watching.